flood market of Michigan.
Elevation certificates were a big thing with the traditional National Flood Insurance Program. You couldn't even do a quote with the National Flood Insurance Program without one if a house was built after 1980. That's all gone away. Elevation certificates are no longer required with FEMA. And when it comes to using them, they can still benefit a customer, but they're not going to hurt them. So if you get an elevation certificate and its data hurts a customer more than FEMA's, you can just leave FEMA's data in there. FEMA's using their own data through technology to determine different elevation numbers. Does that mean they're always accurate? No. We've discovered they're probably inaccurate about 30 to 40% of the time that an elevation certificate can help. So let's say you write a policy for a customer. 6 months down the road, they decide to get an elevation certificate, and it does benefit them. FEMA will actually go back in there and they'll prorate the premium back to the beginning of the policy based on elevation certificate. So it can significantly help a customer when it comes to premium on that. But as I said, they are no longer required. That's still something we hear agents say, hey, you got to have an elevation certificate, but you don't. You can go off FEMA's data. Now back to the replacement cost. As I said, replacement cost is a big rate driver with the National Flood Insurance Program now. We're seeing where it could have an impact of 30, 40% difference on the premium. The other thing is, I'm not sure you're familiar with this either, but FEMA has a rule called the 80% rule. So you basically have two options. You can insure for up to $250,000 on a residential property or $500,000 on a commercial building, or you've got to insure for 80%. So let's just say, to make numbers easy, that the replacement cost is $500,000 on a house. That means that you've got to insure up to $250,000 because that's all FEMA offers. If it was a $100,000 house, you've got to put at least $80,000 in coverage in there to get replacement cost, or they drop it to an actual cash value policy. When it comes to the contents coverage, the National Flood Insurance Program doesn't offer replacement cost at all.